for us not to do it.
Like I said, okay, here we go. Here we go.
Mate.
These are bullets all day long. They got the Knight of Pentacles, the Stress. He shot himself. There's the
Family attorney says the 23-year-old died from a gunshot wound to the head, and the manner of death was suicide.
I don't know what he used. I know it's a rope involved. I don't know what he used that rope for. Let me see. The secrets. He's taking the secrets with him. You see the secrets? He's not giving y'all the information. Says y'all don't need to know it. You know? He'll go out with the secrets with the high priest there. He might be found on a Wednesday too. Ace of Wands. So I have no doubt in my mind they're gonna find Brian Laundrie, October 2021. I'm telling you, he's still.
Hello, my loves. It's TTMG, the Tarot Medium Goddess here. Thank you so much for being here. Please do stop what you're doing and like this video. Go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to tell me what you think about what happened in this case in the comments below. And do show your girl some love and share the video. I appreciate every single one of you. It's true. I love you, boo.
I love you, boo. Hey, hey, hey. Hey guys, how are we doing today? I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties in the background, so just give me a moment. Was it freezing on your end, DeVille?
No, I'm just hearing. I just heard the end of that intro.
Right, that's how it was for me too. But then when I looked through my phone, the whole thing played out. So I don't know. Guys, bear with us for 1 second. And let us know in the live, were you able to, or in the chat, were you able to see the intro just now? Y'all know YouTube and Streamer are about to have me cut this live off. Y'all know it's bad enough I be pushing it back all the time. And now I'm having some difficulties here. I'm trying to get to the comments. I can't get to the comments. All right, so let's see.
Let me see if I can get to it. So everybody can see and hear me. They can see me. I thought I had the camera off. It's on or off?
It's off. Well, I have what do you call it? I have a photo over it. The one that I told you, the thumbnail.
Okay.
Right.
But as long as I can hear me, I'm good. But I'm like laying down. I'm not in a proper. I don't look like.
You cannot be laying down on the live. Get up.
I'm laying down. I cannot. I can't. And I'm not looking like my normal handsome self. It's just it's a very lazy weekend, long week.
But you didn't have it on video anyway. It was just on audio.
That's all. Okay, that's all I'm wanting to know. Okay, yeah. I saw an option that said, everyone can see and hear me. I'm like, they can see me. If y'all can see me,
what's going on here, DeVell?
Okay.
Then that was your
say y'all if y'all can see me, y'all will have a straight up iPhone right now. I mean, I'm a normal handsome self, but oh my goodness, like the lazy dude laying down. That's the image of a lazy dude laying down watching the game in bed.
You silly.
Probably a liquid refreshment or two around me.
What's like a liquid refreshment?
Just nice. Want like one of them commercials, Doesn't get any better than this.
I got a headache. I was gonna have my camera on. I had it on actually. I'm gonna turn it off. No one could see, I don't think, because of this layout. But anyway, we're gonna get into these cases. Give me 1 second, guys. Still working with this technology here. Come on.
Okay.
Speed it up.
Let's see if it.
Let's see. So, all right. Well, while this is working itself out, I'm gonna look on my phone. I'm gonna look through the chat on my phone, and we have Link in the building. Hey, Link, how are you?
I see Pinky Lee.
Pinky Lee, yes. How are you, love? Jessica's in the building.
Got Jessica in here, I see.
Yeah. Justice Jane, haven't seen you in a while. How are you, Justice Jane? So we wanted to discuss and get updated on some of these cases. You see the thumbnail. We have, I don't know if, I'm sure a lot of you guys, especially if you're my age or older, especially if you're in your 40s or older, even mid-30s, shoot, even younger than that, you should remember the Kaylee Anthony case with Casey Anthony. So we'll try to touch on that today a little bit. I'm going to try to touch on these as much as I can throughout the week. So it'll be like our weekly thing, We have Shanquilla Robinson, and we'll touch on that case. Who else? Who else did we say, DeVell? Idaho murders. Go ahead, I'm listening.
No, I'm saying you said the name JonBenet Ramsey earlier. That
definitely that case. I think something big is going on in that case. I have not researched it. You guys probably will know more than me, more than us. I don't really watch the news anymore.
I don't. Anyway,
you don't either.
I didn't know that none of these names. Kaylee Anthony, I didn't know her name had popped up. I had no idea.
Yeah, she's supposed to be having a whole reality show going on. So
yeah, she do. You're right. She need the money.
All I see, I have not looked on it. I'm trying to get that off the screen, guys. I have a thumbnail that's coming up on the screen about the Shanquilla case. It's on the wrong one. It's supposed to be on this one, first of all. But all right, so it's coming up. And if any of you guys want to be on a panel, Nani woke up for this. Oh, it's like 5 a.m. there, huh? Nani?
I was about to say it's pretty early in the morning in her neck of the woods.
Nani, jump on the panel, please. Thank you. Otherwise, I'm gonna start ignoring you, because you know what, Nani. You remember earlier when we were speaking, she stated that I invited DeVell to the panel, but I didn't invite her and blah, blah, blah. Well, Nani, if you don't come on this panel and jump on, you will be ignored in the chat.
So the ball is in Nani's court then, in other words.
The ball is in the court. So let's see. Hold on 1 second. All right, let me see who else we have up here. We have, he said, John.
Somebody Aries. I didn't see that whole.
What did you say?
I saw the name something Aries. I couldn't see the whole name.
Oh, Link Aries. Link.
Yeah.
Link Ling lives in is it Indonesia? Ling, I think it's Indonesia.
Oh,
or
wow.
is it no? Or is it what's the other one? Malaysia.
I'll say that.
Shoot, you tell me again.
Okay.
Not you, but Ling. It's one of those.
Okay.
Let's see. And who else do we have on here? Oh, Cody Bixby. We'll speak on him as well, because I don't know if there's been any updates with that case.
Mm-hmm. And where was that case from? I never heard that name.
Cody Bixby. That was from earlier this year. Was it earlier this year, guys? I think it was earlier this year I was speaking on it. You would have if we were communicating. But
unless it was last year sometime. Are you sure it was this year?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he went missing at the end of last year.
Okay.
Well, actually, they said he was missing, I think, in January, but it turned out he was missing well before that. The dad, it's like this little, guys, I'm always clarifying stuff for my friend Devel, because like I stated, he lost his sight in 2011. So I'm trying to be very visually, graphically clear for him. But it's like this little black boy about 4 years old. I think he's like 4. Was he like 4, guys? Probably younger. I don't know, but he's really, really cute. Okay. Somebody do the research for us and put it in the chat. I'll read it in shortly. But oh my God, he's so adorable. And the dad reported him missing in January, I believe. It might have been in the middle of January, February, but turns out he was missing months prior. And the dad had custody of the kids, or he took the kid and never gave him back to the mother. You know, I don't know how many years went on. So he just wind up keeping the son. And I think there were 2 other kids too, at least 2 other children. But he would often leave the kids in the house by themselves, and you go out with his woman or wherever. And I think they were like 4 to, actually Cody might have been the 2-year-old, right, guys? Cody was the youngest one, I believe. And I think there was like, they were all young, huh?
The oldest one there was 4?
4 or 5, maybe 5.
Wow.
Yeah, and he would always leave them and go and whatnot. But anyway, turns out he was missing longer than he said. Now, this guy is also, the dad is also a military veteran, I believe, if I remember correctly. Anyway, I'll play a quick clip on that in a little bit so we can sum it up. Oh, Egyptian Famous is in the building. Hey, Egyptian Famous. John Benet, they're going to have a new team to analyze the evidence in 2023. Good. It's about time they had a new team for that. Guys, this stuff is from when I was young.
This is like John Benet went missing. Now, that one I know. That she went missing. And, well, not missing, and then we found her body in like 1995.
Right.
A long time. That girl would be like 33 years old now if she was still living.
Some of y'all in here probably wasn't even born then, or you were young.
Right, because she was 16. So yeah, she'd be 33 years. That's crazy. That's not seem like it was that long ago. It was.
All right, I want to get some of you guys' comments up on the screen. And what's happening is I'm having problems with the laptop, I guess. I don't know if that's the speed of the internet or whatever on the laptop or what's going on today. So I'm going to go on my phone and do that. Give me a minute, guys. It may echo. All right, excuse the double screen.
Oh, okay. I see some of these names. Okay.
It's gonna echo. Give me 1 second.
Justice. Oh, okay. James Snowflake. Okay. Some more of these things. I'm in the chat part right now, but like I said before, I've noticed that you can't. I couldn't chat on here and see these comments at the same time. So since I'm on a panel, I may as well just instead of typing it, just say the response as I see it. Guess that'd be the easiest way to go.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I'm about to say you was on mute, I guess.
Shoot. Yeah, one of them. I'm trying to figure out how to mute this. Hold on.
Yeah, Jessica, I see. I don't know how long you said this, but I need more information on Idaho murders too, because I have no idea what that is. Nani Dubé, hi, how you doing? I remember that name from a while ago.
All right, can you guys hear me? Shoot, I'm echoing still.
Yeah, look, yeah, you are a little bit.
All right, hold on.
Athena murder. Who's that? I think that was Jessica. Okay, I'm still probably far back because now I'm just seeing Nani's name.
Anyway, my technology is really active.
Excuses.
Nani, what did you say, Devel?
Now, I just saw a thing from Nani. I don't know how far back I'm in, but I'm just now seeing Nani's name in the chat, and you was talking about her about 5 minutes ago. But she said she can't jump in the chat because she just woke up. I said, excuses.
I'm not answering no questions for her. Paid or unpaid, it's gonna be considered a tip. My reading is held hostage for you, Nani. Okay. So you can go ahead and super chat, Cash App, and PayPal me all you want.
You just gonna take her money.
That'll come with a thank you, and that's it. All right, let's see what Jessica's saying. Guys, so my problem is I had to get off of StreamYard on my phone because it's causing me to echo. Darn it. Even though I press mute, it's still causing me to echo. Yet when I try to use it on my my laptop, I can't scroll up and down and click on what you guys are saying and have it on the screen right away. It's like a delay for that. So I'm going to just read stuff. That's why y'all comments not on the screen. Let's go from here. Let me see what I'm seeing in the comments. I see and heard the intro goddess. Okay, good, Jessica. Yeah, this timing is good for me. Okay, Ling. Jessica says, so goddess, the mama said no one got arrested for the Shanquilla case.
Not yet.
You know what? A lot of stuff, though, I gotta say, and if I speak to her, that she shares on Instagram, if I have her right Instagram, had not been all accurate. She's sharing what she's hearing. Hold on, I'm trying to exit out this daggone thing. Maybe I needed to restart this laptop again, but I don't want to. You know what? That shouldn't go live. If I keep having issues, I may have to do that. And I think I can still keep this live active while I do that. But, all right. So as far as Shanquilla's mother, what's her name? On her, if this laptop was cooperating right now, I would bring up her Instagram. But she has posted a lot of stuff. Not intentionally, I'm sure. It's just stuff that's out there in the media, and she puts it up before it's confirmed. Like putting up, originally she put up that the Mexican reporter, Gerard, what's his name? Gerardo or whatever it is. Whatever it is. Gerardo. That, yeah, she said that he stated it's an arrest that has been made, that she was basically confirming the arrest. And we found out later that nobody was, taken into custody as far as we know. So then after she pulled that from the Instagram, I saw it deleted, but it was up. I may even have a screenshot of that. There was something else that she shared, I forget. And then she wound up having to take that down off of Instagram too, because it was not proven. I'm sure she's in a lot of emotion. I couldn't imagine being in her shoes. So, sometimes she might not think things out before she share it. She might just be being a bit hopeful. I know the last thing I saw that she recently shared, and I haven't been really paying attention, just every once in a while, I'll see it in my notifications and, it'll pop up. So there could be a ton of more things that I'm missing. But another thing was, what was it? Another thing she recently stated was that Nazir Wiggins' mother, DeVell, you might be familiar with the name or not, but we'll discuss. Nazir Wiggins' mother stated that Nazir has been, what do you call it? He's been, what is it when the FBI, he's been cleared. He's been cleared as somebody not having to do anything, with the murder of Shanquilla. She shared that. And I commented on it, actually. That post now is removed. I commented what I stated, and I'm sure it's other people stated, and she probably figured it out as well, because people probably came to her and let her know, hey, just because Nazir Wiggins' mother stated that he was cleared does not mean he was cleared. Okay, we have Michael Vaughn's mother in the case of Michael Vaughn stating, all right, who was Brandy Neal, she stated this on McDonald's interview channel. She stated that she was cleared and that, it's not really her husband, but we'll just say her husband was cleared. Neither one of them was cleared. People love going around saying they were cleared or, somebody was cleared, a family member was cleared. Unless you ever saw proof or had actual proof that they were cleared, never believe that when people say they are cleared until you first go ahead and do the research yourself and see that they are cleared. And I say this from watching and paying attention to these true crime cases, and people always coming back saying such and such was cleared, or they were cleared, or family member was cleared. All right, let me go to the FBI's website and see when they cleared you. Let me go to that police department. Let me go ahead and check out the news report. Let me see if I can find official news that they were actually cleared. Something to really back it up with factual evidence. And Nazir's mother never gave that. But Shanquilla's mother posted that statement on her Instagram. And I commented saying, hey, 9 times out of 10, they're not cleared. People love saying that. She wound up pulling that down. So guys, just because it's out there, just because someone says something, it doesn't make it so. So anyway, question everything. Right, DeVell?
That's how I do it. Mm-hmm. Believe none of what you hear, only half of what you see.
You know what? That's something, Exactly. All right, so I'm going to play a video later, and you'll know who Nazir is, and you'll hear him speak to Val. But Nazir was somebody who stated that he came there after all of this happened with Shanquilla. He was not even there yet. And, he seems like some people stated that they knew he was lying from the beginning. But it seems like he was, passionate about what he was saying. So I kind of, he seemed like he was coming with a believable tone of voice, I would say, in my opinion. I could be wrong. You guys tell me in the chat. Do you feel that Nazir Wiggins came with his tone of voice? Do you feel like it was believable? Now, what I didn't believe, DeVell, is some of the stuff he was saying. Like he was saying, he came and he helped. Remember, they body slammed her. Her neck's broken. Her spine's not aligned. Like all of that is all messed up. All right. And he stated he helped her when he came there because they were saying it was alcohol poisoning, whatever. And he's like, oh, I got off the plane and I got there. She was already hurt. And she had this bump on her. What he said, oh, yeah, he glazed through it. He said there was this bump on her head. The veil, they doing all that. And it was just a bump on her head.
And when they all corroborate, because from far as I remember with that case, they all were corroborating with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
like trying to come up with some convoluted story.
And he helped her. He said, I helped her and I was just playing music and rubbing her head to make sure she was good. Boy, you ain't feel her body was all, you know what I mean? It's a certain feeling. It's something not right. And you holding somebody's whole body that, you know what I mean? That it have nothing to do with alcohol poisoning. What you feeling right there. You gotta feel the unalignment of the human body.
Yeah,
you know?
Six of them. There's 6 of them kids. It's like they all supposedly in college. So you'd think 6 smart kids will have time to come up with something more believable than that.
Exactly.
Whole other country, you know.
Exactly. All right, guys. I'm sorry I'm not getting a lot of your comments on the screen or any of you guys because this thing is frozen up on me again. But let me look. I'm gonna look through my phone. Jessica says, so God is okay. I read that. All right. Jessica says, yes, I gotta watch the Casey Anthony case. Yes, guys, that was crazy. Even if you guys can watch the interviews from the past, I remember Nancy Grace would always showcase it on her channel. I think that's actually when I started really watching Nancy Grace, was with that case, with the Casey Anthony case, and Kaylee Anthony case. And Casey, her mother, she was lying all of the time. It was so annoying. It was so obvious that she played a part in her child's death. Now, because of my memory, I don't remember. Go ahead. Say that again.
They can't even touch her no more as far as that because from what I remember, she went on trial and was acquitted. She was actually acquitted. So they can't even, I mean, they can get her for something else, maybe related to that, but they can't get her for the murder of it because she went on trial for that. And
now she's going around to reality shows talking, making money off of this. And they say she's saying her dad lied and her dad did it or whatever. Mm-hmm. I don't know. He needs to disown her at this point. My God. Yeah. All right, let's see. And like I said, I haven't watched any of the cases, but I see people sharing tweets on Twitter saying everything she says is a lie. And I just believe them because I remember, and like I say, I don't remember the details, like 100% of the details of the case because how my memory is set up. But I just remember watching the coverage during that time frame. And it was just so obvious. I remember the feeling of it just being
it was very obvious.
Yes, that she had something to do with the daughter's death. Y'all definitely research the case. All right, let me see what else.
What it was, they didn't have enough evidence. That's all it was. They didn't have enough to convict her. But it's like the whole country knew she did it.
Right.
And it was amazing. It amazed me that they actually took her to trial when they didn't have all that evidence. They wanted to get her bad, is what it was. But even the jury is like, we know she did it. They couldn't convict her.
Right, but the worst part is that all these years later, it's like she's still carrying on with the circus, with the mockery. Why doesn't she let her do the rest in peace at this point? Does she not feel any guilt? Does she not have a conscience?
Not if she killed her to begin with.
It's terrible. I remember they were saying she may have given her something called, was it chloroform? I forget what it was. But anyway, let's see. Did you hear about the Athena murder? No, but that name is close to my name. So tell me about it. I think I could get your comment on screen because it's stuck in that section where your comment is. Hold on, let's see. It's not letting me do a daggone thing. But go ahead and tell me about it. You know what? Stay on here, Develle. What I'm gonna do, guys, to see if I can get this flowing more smoothly, is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna power this down and restart it. But I'll be right back. Develle, you want to keep them entertained? Start singing to them for me, okay? It should keep you on. I'm hoping it'll keep you on, but we'll see. Sing to them, Develle.
I can't sing. On the good foot lollipop or something. Yeah. I don't know. That's still weird though. I'm trying to see if let me see if I can see, because I saw that message. I mean, in the chat. Let me see if Football Cat. That's the first time I heard that name. How you doing? Whoever you are, Football Cat. No, she don't, Jessica. I mean, like I said, by her, she the one that killed her daughter in the first place. And I'm trying to remember a little more details of it. It was like a custody battle, if I'm not mistaken, between her and her ex-husband. And yeah, it's kind of vague. It's been some years because the girl she was only 2, Casey. And I think by now that girl, I don't remember, it's some years. That girl would at least be a late teenager, like a 16, 17-year-old, but possibly it may have been longer than that. Like she may be early 20s if she's alive, but it's been a while. Casey. Okay. And the grandmother reported it. Right. So it might have been her trying to hold the custody dispute. Might have been her trying to keep her away from her father or something. I think it was something crazy like that. FedEx took okay. Oh, that's what. Yeah, because somebody said something about.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I think a couple of these details getting intertwined between Casey and John Bonet Rain, because I remember John Bonet was 6 when she was killed, and it's somebody earlier said something about FedEx with her, but I don't remember a FedEx thing involving John Bonet. But I mean, they both were a while ago. John Bonet was a long time ago. You know that. Mm. Casey. Oh, Kaylee wanted it. Yeah, okay. Because Casey is a girl. Okay, that makes sense. That's It's a few parents who murder kids because that they want a child-free life. That's like that Susan Smith case years ago, back in like the mid-90s, when she drowned her 2 little boys in a lake.
Develle, ask them, can they hear me? Because I don't think I'm.
I don't know. Can y'all hear her? Because I hear you fine. So I'm quite sure they can. I think somebody chatting text whether you can hear out there or not. Yeah, the last text, the last message I see is from Football Cat, where he said, or she, whoever that person is, said that she wanted a child-free life. So that makes sense. That's the last one. Yep, that's the last message I have. Yeah, if anybody out there, y'all, yeah, let us know whether you can hear out there or not. Say something out there again. It might be
all right. I'm back. I think they could hit me now. I think these comments are still stuck. So
yeah, I think so too. Because I'm getting this. This is the last one I got. I think it's just like get unstuck after a while or something. But because I'm still seeing that as my last one. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna just read them. All right, so let's go down. Hold on. Football Cat is here. What's up, Football Cat? All right, let's see. Jessica, I'm looking at her. Nani's in the building. I can't jump on the panel. I just woke up. Okay.
Like I said, excuses.
That's right. Excuses. But she want me to pull a couple cards for her. Pull a couple minutes up here on the panel, Nani. Malaysia. Link says the beautiful Malaysia. That's where she's from.
Okay. And who was that from Malaysia?
Linda Aries.
Linda Aries. Okay.
So Egyptian Famous says John Benet, they're going to have a new team. Okay, I read that. It happened in 1996. Yep. Guys, I was finishing up high school. She died. Yeah, I remember the 7-year-old who died by the FedEx driver. Who's that one?
Right, because that's what I said. That wasn't John Benet, and plus John Benet was 6 when she died.
Yeah, I don't think that was John Benet. I don't remember how she died, but it was not something like that.
Yeah, they found her. I think somebody strangled her. They keep saying it kept rotating from the parents was suspected because both the parents are dead by now. I remember one died after.
I hope not. I hope they're not dead because if they got something to do with this, they need to.
No, they did. I know one of them had died. The mother died first. That's the one they really suspected. Then the father, but the father was living with that for years. Suspicion.
Oh man, I hate this cold
But
case.
They kept saying it was the brother. But with that, they was even thinking it was the brother because she had an older brother that was like in college age, like 20, 21 or something.
Right.
And they were suspecting him. So yeah, I think that both the parents are no longer with us. And nowadays, this was a couple of years ago.
If anybody want to do the research for us, let us know. Google it and put it in the chat because y'all see my comments are acting up on me. So let's see. What else? Jessica says, I think Althena. Okay, Nani says, laugh out loud. I don't have power and my battery is flat. I'll catch you guys some other time. You always got some excuse, Nani. Jessica said, bye. Jessica's sweetheart. She would not say bye like that. She said, bye, Nani. All right, Jessica, please, everyone, do not forget to like. Yes, guys, like and subscribe. Push us out there so people know we're here. That'll motivate me to come on more. Y'all see, I barely get on. YouTube be acting funny with this, partial shadow banning people. I would do cases like this, even with my first one right away with what was it? The Gabby Petito case. 7,000-8,000 views, in days, in a couple days. 1,000 subs in a week, like 100 plus subs a day. Now you telling me YouTube I could only get 50 views on a live? You a liar to tell me I'm not daggone it shadow banned. Y'all got me out here in the wilderness, okay? What you say, DeVal?
No, I'm saying, who was that? Gabby's? Who was that? What case was that?
Gabby Petito. Do you remember when I was talking about the Gabby Petito case last year and Brian Laundrie? That's the couple that were there.
Okay, the one that she got lost at when they was supposedly hiking or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was last year sometime. Yeah, that was somewhere, I think. Yeah.
Football Cat says, hate Casey, selfish. She is. And you think she would have learned something? You think she would have, oh my God, how could she bring this up after all these years? Like, what type of person does this to revisit this case? Like, people.
The kind of person that kills her child.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I would hope that most people would self-reflect and have regret by this point. But
even if nothing like that, she got away with it and was tried and acquitted, just fade off and leave it alone. Okay, she got away with murder. Okay. She's
trying to get the money. People shouldn't even watch it, even though they might be curious to hear what she says. You know what I mean?
People are always going to do that. That's like kind of that crash TV kind of thing, people. You know the accident is coming and it ain't no good, but people are drawn to that,
Right.
Crazy, but true.
Football. All right, Jessica says, I don't believe Casey feels any guilt. Doesn't look like it, Jessica.
No.
And I'm sorry that
Casey was a child, though. So Kaylee is a child, and Casey's the mother.
Kaylee is the child.
Okay. I kept calling Casey the child, but I remember the case, of course. But okay, I always mix them.
They're both beautiful names, but yeah. Football Cat says Casey did not report disappearance. Grandma reported 30 days later. I'm so glad for you, because how my memory set up Football Cat. Even though I watched this and I remember it when I was younger and I was so into the case. Listen, I'm telling you stuff from last week I'll forget. So thank you for pointing this out. Football Cat says Casey did not report disappearance. Grandma reported 30 days later. Wow, Grandma she must have knew what was going down. Mm-hmm. She didn't want daughter to pay the price, because then she would lose her granddaughter and her daughter. Mm-hmm. All right, Football Cat, but she probably couldn't live with herself. She knew she had to do it, Football Cat, FedEx took her. Okay, FedEx took her. FedEx man unalived her. Oh, you think she's talking about the Athena person? I don't know. Tell us about that case. I would love to put it on the screen, but y'all know it's acting up today. But I'm gonna get on live multiple times this week. I know I say this, but I already got the thumbnail. I'm gonna use the same daggone thumbnail, okay? And we're gonna get on live and discuss all these cases multiple times this week. I would say every day, but y'all know better than that. So why even tell that story? So you don't remember anything about FedEx, right? So that's got to be involved in the case they were talking about.
Yeah, I'm missing that one. Yeah.
All right. So, and I wish one of you guys could come up and read some of these comments, because my eyes, I don't know how long. I
read some of them, but they keep getting thrown. Like, let me let you know what the last one. Okay, Football Cat said something about mom shut down the first guy, and I'm trying to figure out which one he talking about.
Which one she's speaking about?
Yeah. Oh, it's a she. Football Cat is a she.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my mistake. Football Cat. Okay, and Patsy died. I think that's John Benet's. I think that's John Benet's mother or something. I think. I could be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Football Cat.
Let's see. Jessica says, yes, he hurt her because she said she was gonna wait. Yes, he hurt her because she said she was gonna tell her father he ran over her by accident. Wow. Football Cat says, greetings. Casey wanted child-free life. Yeah, that's what it looked like, right? And I'm shocked because it looks like her parents would have taken care of her, taking care of her child.
But now that I remember that, her mother did have Casey a lot, though. I mean, yeah. Kaylee. I got it.
And Casey didn't want the little bit of time she had, I guess.
No. I mean, the girl was only like 2, It was a 3-year-old girl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jessica says, yes, he hurt her. Okay. Yes. Goddess predicted 4 men after me. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's how I figured out. I was going to say that. That's how I figured out. Because I don't know if you have a picture here. It looks like a picture, but I can't see it clear. I don't have my glasses, and I don't know. Probably won't till I decide to get it for like another month or 2. But even if you had a girl picture, I probably would barely see it. It's crazy because my sight was perfect a few years back. But anyway, so with Football Cat, this is how I found out Football Cat was a female DeVal, like a week or 2 back or whatever. I started shuffling the cards because she was asking me about love or whatever, I think, or general, one of the 2. And I shuffled the cards, and I'm seeing all these guys interested. I'm thinking Football Cat. Okay. Not that this isn't 2022 and
but
normal nowadays, but yeah. I was like, whoa.
Just
So
like I was assuming
me.
that she was a guy, you know, just footballing guy.
Mm-hmm. Listen, I had to stop the cards for a second. I had to put them down. I was like, Football Cat, can you please tell me, are you a female or male? And, you know, because I could have seen if it was a couple guys, you know, interested and it was a guy, and, you know, but we have another female here or whatever. But it was just like all dudes.
Yeah.
So I said, Football Cat, I need to know something real quick before we continue. So, yeah, then she confirmed that she was a female. I'm like, all right, you have some people that are very interested in you. It's just, you know, sometimes people don't always speak for some reason. Mm-hmm. You know who has that problem too? I always see Jalissa, if you're watching on a replay, hey love. And I know she would want it brought up too, because it's like, what the heck is going on? I always see multiple people interested for Jalissa as well, and admirers, like stalkers, but nobody wants to go ahead and speak up and say something. Why do you feel that is? Not to drift off from these cases, we're gonna get right back into it. Right. These messages.
Why would they do that and not speak? Because probably if you seeing stalkers or something, they have ill will to begin with. So try not.
Well, I'm not saying all of them. I don't mean to say stalkers, but maybe admirers, just people that watch, just paying attention, looking at, you know, the social media and stuff like that. Admiring.
But even then, that's weird because it's like they don't draw the best of people to begin with. Mm-hmm. You know? But it could be a thing. I don't know about all of them being shied at, but that's another one. You know, just, you know, not too much of an extrovert where they come out like that. They probably waiting on whoever it is they're admiring to come out to, you know, make the first move or something.
Right.
Not naturally aggressive.
Right. Yeah. All right. So the other case, hey, I saw Angel Wings. I didn't get to the bottom of the comments, but I see Angel Wings is in the building. What's up, Angel Wings? Football Cat says, Patsy died, dad alive. Okay, she died.
Oh, that said dad. Okay, yeah, all right. That's what that was saying. All right. Yeah, I know she died. Right.
When did she die, guys? I didn't remember this.
But I could have swore the father just finally died a couple of years ago, but he may be still around. Okay.
Wait, Casey had mental breakdown. Oh, really? I am old lady. Haha. No, I am too. Football Cat. But well, not that we really are, but we kind of are. You know what I mean? But my memory is like this. It's really sad because I really did pay attention to the case, and at the time I knew what was going on. It's just that's how my memory set up. All right. So I wonder how long ago the mother died. What else did I just ask? Hold on, let me go back to this. Casey had a mental breakdown.
Oh, now my messages get unstuck, so I see Angel Wings now. That's the last one though.
Yeah. What's it? Yeah, YouTube not pushing my stuff out anymore. You know what I got for you, YouTube? Yeah, no. But anyway, we'll fix that because we manifest here. We manifest. But I was gonna say, when did Casey have a mental breakdown? She had a mental breakdown, but she going back up. I'm surprised she didn't have a mental breakdown and turn herself in.
I ain't surprised. And yeah, my heart goes out for her, really.
You didn't sound believable, DeVouch. Say it again, please. Make it sound believable.
Oh, I got to make it sound more believable. Okay. Yeah, my heart goes out to her.
I wonder how long she had her mental breakdown for.
Hopefully as long as it's torturously possible.
Angel Wing says, just got the convention. Wait, just got to the convention and listened to the chat. Oh. To the convention. The chat. Wait, what convention? Is this the convention or did you go to like a real convention?
Right.
So in the Idaho, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to play different clips so you can hear about the Idaho murders develop. We get catch up on everything little by little, but I don't know. I don't have confidence since I can't even do the chat right. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, keep freezing up and stuff.
Yeah, maybe we'll try this tomorrow. Come back, same time, same thumbnail. No, not same time, because Develle will have to get up early on Monday.
You know what? I'm interested to know what football cat, what team she, who is her team, her football team.
Football cat, who is your football team? Oh, Angel Wings corrected. She said she meant conversation. All right. Do you remember the case of Kaylee Anthony and Angel Wings? Football Cast says Casey had emotional breakdown when she killed Kaylee. I'm glad somebody said it because Casey sure didn't say it. Is Idaho one killer? Wait, hold on. I got to go back to my phone versus the laptop to read this. Is Idaho one killer? I live in Texas, obviously Cowboys.
Oh, you do? Okay. Feel sorry for her. Although I should talk, I'm a hopeless, diehard Detroit Lion fan. So
Football cat Develle said he feels sorry for you. That was not nice, Develle.
I mean, she know what I'm talking about. She a real Cowboy fan. She know what I'm talking about. But like I said, I should talk because I'm a hopeless, lifelong, diehard Detroit Lion fan. So I deserve more sympathy. At least her team, has been to the Super Bowl in the Super Bowl.
Please let's not talk about anything Michigan here, because you know what? Who I saw the other day, and that's all he talks.
Oh, yeah, but that's not a good representative of Michigan. I don't care.
He gave me a Lions hoodie too that I have here. But anyway, I was trying to see what I should do with it. We won't go into details about that right now. All right, America's team. Football Cat says the Cowboy is America's team.
No,
so the Cowboys represent America.
They are, but yeah,
they are.
Yeah, that's the official title. They the Dallas Cowboys and then the New York Yankees. Both of them, yeah, everything in the news and all. I don't know why the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, but it's been like that for years. But they have been losing. Like they'll win, but they won't do anything in the playoffs, and that's ever since. Basically since they won the Super Bowl back in like 95. That was the last time they won the Super Bowl. That's what I said. I know she's a long-suffering Cowboy fan. They one of the people that were like, yep, this is our year. It never turned out to be like that. At least we got low expectations for our Detroit Lions. We know ever.
Oh my God.
And that way, when they do make the playoffs, it's funny because
I never heard anybody say that before.
Oh yeah, we Detroit in these parts, but we already know lowered expectations. Like that way we're not disappointed when they actually do go to the playoffs once in a blue moon, and then they lose and get blown out in the playoffs. Well, we weren't expecting them to be there anyway, so it's a bonus. They had it. So and for us, that's a good season. Getting blown out in the playoffs, like we made it to the playoffs. only to be the sacrificial lambs for somebody. But
I just clicked on Angel Wings' comment. It still didn't come up. Screw you, StreamYard and YouTube or whatever's causing this. But Angel Wings says, yes, I remember the Susan Smith two kids and blamed a black man, and I knew it was not right about the kids being kidnapped. What? I don't know that I even remember that case though.
Oh yeah, I do.
With me, you know how I am, Develle. I'll remember something, but I don't remember the details.
I remember all the details of that one.
But this one doesn't sound familiar. I'm sure I've had to hear of it, but it doesn't even sound like a case that I heard of.
That Susan Smith, what it was, she's absolutely right. She was
Jessica said, bye, DeVille. Wait, I gotta go, everyone, but I'll definitely tune in when you go live again. Got us. Good. Yeah, tune in next time because next time it should flow more smoothly. Thanks for coming on. We love you.
Who was that?
Jessica said, bye, DeVille.
Who was that?
Jessica.
Oh, okay. Bye, Jessica. Yeah. No, the whole thing with the the Susan Smith thing, that was South Carolina.
When?
When
was this?
About 94, 95. And what she did was it was the same thing about Casey Ann. She ain't want no kids because she was married but separated or getting a divorce, and she had a new man. And the new man, they found out later on that he wrote her letters or something and told her he didn't want to be bothered with any kids. And she had a 3-year-old boy and a 1-year-old boy. Mm-hmm. And so what happened was she was on the news and the police let her get, because the police knew she did it, but they ain't had no proof. So they let her hang herself. She was on the news every day with that fake crying, like, please find my son. She was crying and no tears was coming out, not a one.
Oh my God.
Not a one. But she was crying. She looked like she was half laughing when she was supposedly crying. They knew it. The police knew she did. They purposely let her go out and hang herself. And come to find out, they put the heat on. She was saying that she got carjacked by a black dude and he took her. I was like, that's when that stuff, them jokes about black guys and kids. Like, no, we ain't trying to kidnap no kid. We running from kids. Like, who the hell?
Sound familiar? Oh my God! So we gotta play this one next time because I'm interested. To remind me, and I'll find a place to throw that person up in the thumbnail.
She ended up putting back of herself in the corner and hung herself, and she had to come out and admit. And what it was that she strapped.
She came out and admitted it.
She basically admitted it. They arrested. She was like, she ended up, it came out that she strapped her 2 boys in the seat belts in the back of the car, and she drove and backed the car into the lake, and they drowned. That's what drowned her boy. And it was all for, and it came out even further. It was all for a man. To this day, I still don't know why they didn't give her the death penalty.
Angel Wing says, yes, I was in college. And Angel Wing, you came in after, so I don't know if you heard me say I'm having problems getting the comments on the screen, so that's why it's not on there. But yeah, go ahead, DeVille.
No, I was just saying, it totally amazed me because I believe South Carolina at that point had the death penalty. I don't think they got it now. I don't know, but yeah, she should have. They should have strapped her ass to the electric chair and turned the volume down. The votes down.
And so what did you say her consequence was?
Huh?
What was her consequence?
She in jail for life.
Oh, okay.
In jail for life, but yeah, she should have got the death penalty. Although, that is something I used to say this back then too. Like, that's a good thing too that she in jail for life, but I'd make her go crazy. I would take her, get her out once a month out of her cell and strap her ass to the same seat that she strapped the boys to, drive the lake, and then pull her out within an inch of her life and do that once a month for the rest of her life. Mm-hmm. Because that was awful. Like, you imagine a 3-year-old boy and 1 year, they scared not knowing they seeing mama drive them in there and then get out and like where my mama at, and as the water coming in more and more. Oh man, awful way to go.
Absolutely not
understand enough.
That. Mm-hmm.
Angel had time to live their life out.
Exactly. Angel Wing says she described the man, and I was like, why she didn't give them to her father? Mm-hmm.
Right, because again, this is exactly with Casey Anthony. Because, like I said, from what I remember with the Casey Anthony thing, the fight. I want to say they were in like a custody battle.
But you know what? There's a case going on now too. I forgot the guy's name. He's on my Facebook somewhere. This white guy, he brings attention to a lot of injustices. I forget his name, guys. His name is not this white guy, okay? Just know that. But he has a TikTok and he's gone viral a lot. And he was talking about a case like that recently some lady was saying that these Black men had raped her. I forgot what case it was, but this recently happened as well. Well, it's a little different because thank God no kids have died in it. But yeah, it's tragic that still goes on.
I mean, yeah, because I remember since the beginning of time, I remember when I was younger, I was about maybe in early 20s. My grandmother was telling me about. She was around, and it's a famous case in Alabama called the Scottsboro Boys. And what it was a white girl. It was either one white girl, a little young white girl, or a couple. I think it was just one, according to my grandmother. She accused like 9 black guys of black boys. They were all young and teenagery. Accused all of raping her. That's like 19, maybe 20 something. Like 1928, late 20s, maybe. And it was about 9
evidence back then. Right, I said back then they didn't even have like DNA evidence to try to get anybody out.
DNA with her, they just had her word. She said they raped her. She was still alive, so she wasn't dead. And she was like 3 of them got executed, got the electric chair for that. You know, rape. And like the other ones got arrested and went to jail or something. But I think history said maybe 1 or 2 of them got. However, it was a couple of them that got executed in the electric chair, one by one. And my grandmother said she was like 6 years, so this had to be like 1928. She remember them. They drove down the paddy wagon drove down the road when they drove them to the death house. And she was like, yeah, they was driving slow, but every black person, especially black people, they knew not to come out past that porch, you know, because they would be deemed that they trying to get them boys out, you know, their predicament, you know. So they had, you know, the paddy wagon driving slow down the dirt road. They had 2 armed shotguns in front and in back of the paddy wagon.
Right, that's crazy.
Yeah. They drove them to the electric chair, executed them one by one, and then after that, the girl said, "Oh no, they didn't rape me after all." After they, you know, went through the electric chair.
Oh so, wow!
Like,
After
you never seen her, seen her. She, you know, my grandmother said they went, her family and people, they went and got her out the country because you know there's too many black people. They was gonna kill her. You know.
Did you see Angel Wing's comment?
Huh?
Did you see Angel Wing's comment?
What was that?
Angel Wing said, just like Emmett Till.
Yep, exactly.
Well, what?
But the crazy thing was they were just random black boys that I happened to see or something. I post a story all the time about George Stinnett. He was, I think Georgia in the 1940s. He was 14 years old, and he ended up. He was accused of killing these 2 girls, white girls. They were like 9 and 11.
Oh wow!
Thing was everything you saw. Obviously, he did not do it. He was like not only was he 14, but he was 14 and real small, like 95 pounds or something for his age.
Yeah.
And those 2 girls were not little girls, so he didn't have the strength to take them girls, drag them all the way across town, and you know it was obviously somebody. Oh, and then the boulder that was used to bash their head in, he didn't have the power to pick that up. But what they did was they hurried up and grabbed them. They made, you know, this classic thing of making him. They tell him it'll be all right if you confess, give him ice cream and stuff. So he said, okay, yeah, but he didn't do it, but he did it. He said it, and then they didn't allow his parents to go in, which was absolutely against the law because he was a young minor. They didn't let him go in there. They was threatening everybody around. They basically tried and convicted him and condemned him to death all within a matter of a couple of days. The trial was like 10 minutes. The lawyer they let him, the defendant, the public defender, had no experience in criminal law. He was just a tax lawyer that they just sat in front of him. So he didn't know what he was doing. They convicted him, put him on a lecture chair. He wasn't even big enough to reach the thing in the head of the, you know, where they put it on your head. They had to put like yellow page book after yellow page book, you know, for him to sit up just to reach it, you know. It was crazy. Like they threatened the parents. The parents couldn't do nothing about it because they, every time they tried to come to the trial, whatever, they said, they'd kill them if they come through. So they could. Their hands was washed. It was that awful. I mean, you can bring up case after case of that, stuff like that. And they
all right, so let's go. Huh?
I said that was a 14-year-old boy that they executed in an electric chair.
Yeah. Let's get into the Idaho murders, which we're not really getting into anything today because laptop's acting up and I can't get, or Wi-Fi, whatever is acting up. Something's acting up. So, oh shoot. So just going to do a quick rundown. They've been asking me to talk about this case for the longest, all right? And this happened, a month ago? I don't know. It's happened a long time ago. I think it was 6 people in a house, roommates, college students, I believe. And 4 of them were killed and 2 of them were not able to be killed. I think they were in a room with the door locked. I think they were like laying in the same bed, if I'm not mistaken. And now it's females and males, I believe. Wait, is that a male? 1, 2, 3. Yes, but it's 6 total people. I know Lori Shortleg, she had broke down their names before, but we'll have that on the next live because we'll do the video and hopefully this will go more smoothly. And but yeah, so I believe they were still looking for the murderer. Now, I know somebody else stated that they might have just taken somebody in custody that potentially has done that, is the person that has done the killings. Yeah, let me see. And then, like I say again, we have Kaylee we're going to talk about here, Shanquilla. I really want you to listen to the audios that I have, but I don't know. We're going to see in a second. But John Bonet, they're working on that. They said that they're doing the blood test now, and they may actually, like I say, have who her killer is, or it may be announced very soon in the upcoming days. It might be already if you Google it. I don't know.
Probably.
Angel Wing says, sad they would have killed me because of my mouth, and I heard stories about them. And I heard stories about them that from the great grandmother, grandma father. Oh, from my great grandma father. Okay, so she heard stories about that too.
I don't know if she's talking about George Sinet or the Scotch.
Yeah, what you were talking about. Your grandmother had told you about.
Yeah. Yeah, that's history because that was like real famous, and my grandmother at the time was 6, and she remember that 6, 7, 8, somewhere around in there. Seeing them drive by the house and stuff with that, very vividly.
All right, in the future, and I'm going to do a live on this. I'm not doing it right now. But within the next week or 2, I'm going to do a live on this, how I'm going to be doing the true crime stories. We just here to talk, chit chat, and talk true crime. If somebody has a question, like Lori Shortleg, she'll have questions, and she donates for that. Why sometimes does. Why usually just donates to donate. But if anybody wants to send a super chat for a question, we can go into details. Sometimes I'll have extra time. I could pull a little bit of the energy, but like for a detailed reading on a lot of these cases, and be mindful, I'm going to repeat this again in the future because, I just want a video to outline this. The families that are involved or the families that are affected by this, they could come to me. We can do an interview, our friends and loved ones, whatever, and, do a quick 10-minute. I want to do a quick 10-minute interview with them, get to know them, and exchange my energy with them and give them a reading on what I see as well. In some of these cases, we know that the parents or the family members are the ones actually who committed the crime. In those cases, I might extend a little bit more deeper read for free, just so we know the energy of it all. But most of this is just, we're gonna just talk about these cases in general. Let me see. I do want to pull some energy though tonight on some of these cases. So if you have any questions develop on it, let me know too. Shoot, I can't get Angel's comments off the screen for something, for some reason. Oh my God. All right. So Angel says, give me 1 second. All right. Angel Wing says that they went. Okay. I read that. All right. Ooh. Devel, tell me if you have could think of any questions in any of these cases. I'll pull a little bit of the energy.
Okay.
Let me get some water. First and foremost.
Right.
Keep the mouth yapping.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Angel Wings, let me know if you have a general question on any of these cases.
Okay.
I said Angel Wings, not Devel. I already said Devel.
No, I'm disagreeing.
Okay. Let me see. Let's pull Idaho murder. Idaho murders. Okay. It's kind of crazy trying to pull a question on them because I don't know much about the case. Does anybody in here have any question that they would like to ask of the Idaho murders? I'm gonna say, will the killer be found? 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 Good question, Angel Wings. I'm gonna look in 1 second. Will the killer in the Idaho murders be found? I see some type of justice here with this. I got the Queen of Swords as the justice card. This is law. This is legal. I have the Strength. I have the Wheel of Fortune. I have the Ten of Wands and the Emperor. I have the Hierophant. It looks like some justice will be served here. Let me see. I don't know much about this case, but all right. So, So will the killer be identified? Oh shoot! Oh my daggone cards. Don't want to fall out. Ooh. The killer might be identified, but the killer might be killed. The killer might get killed. I don't know if that'd be in prison or whatever. Yeah. So let me pick up these cards that fell. Interesting. Interesting enough. What timestamp is this? Hour and shoot. I can't see what that said. I think that said hour and 13 minutes.
Yeah, we've been there over an hour already.
I said that, yeah. And remember, this thing wasn't working half the time. It still barely is. Let me see what's up in the chat. All right. So Angel Wing says, have they arrested anyone in Shanquilla? That's a really good question. I'm gonna feel like I need to pull from a few cards to get this thing accurate. Have they arrested anyone? I know what I was seeing for. I'm gonna tell you what I was seeing for the Cabo 6. Dejanay Jackson. I kept pulling, and we'll see if I pull that again. she was with somebody. It could have possibly been, but it could have been more of a protective program. But the way it's set up, it doesn't have to be protective program. It's like she was with other people. So you could have friends and family protect you, or she could have the legal system protect her before she actually gets extradited. You know what I mean? Or to hold her somewhere for a period of time until they bring her across the waters. But I just saw whoever she's around, it's multiple people. But let me just go ahead and dig, because I haven't dug that energy in probably almost a week. So let's see what we see. Case. Have they arrested anyone yet in the Shanquilla case? Have they arrested anyone in the Cabo 6? Because with that case, DeVell, let me stop to tell DeVell. Gotta stop for a second. You know, it's been rumors put out there, not say necessarily rumors, but things that was not proven to be factual. Not to say that it's not, but no solid evidence was given on anyone arrested in the Cabo 6. But they said Dejanay Jackson was taken in. That's what the Mexican reporter said. But no one sees any type of trace or proof of it. And then after they came back and said, oh, well, the guy was lying. Gerard, whatever his name is, was lying. But guess what? There's no actual proof of that either. So let's see what I can see here. Was anyone in the Shanquilla Robinson case, any of the Cabo 6, are any of them arrested? Show me with great truth and accuracy, please. Thank you. I only welcome spirits from the light. Truth. Was anyone from the Cabo 6 arrested in the Shanquilla?
I wonder if you froze up. Did you freeze up? Still there? Still there out there? I think we lost out there. So I can't hear you, and I doubt if anybody at the chat can hear you. Okay. Can y'all hear out there? Because I can't hear her at all. I see Angel Wing said I can hear you, but I don't know if she's talking about me or out there.
Can you hear me, Net DeVell?
Okay, now I hear you. You was gone. You still there? She went right back out. heard you for a second.
Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Test.
I can now. You keep coming in and out.
Yeah, it kicked me off. That's because it freezes, and so when I press the button, it's kicking me out.
Oh.
Well, not that it's kicking me out, but when I press the button, it doesn't immediately take to add me to the stream. So I press it again, and then it's like, repeatedly removing me and adding me, whatever, but because it's freezing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm getting the 10 of Wands, the 6 of Wands. All right, I'm trying to see here. Ace of Wands. Oh,
you pulling for the Shaquilla
Shanquilla. Yeah. It's feeling like something protective that they're under. What I call this, a family, though. It's because this could also be hiding with family, but we're going to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to say the cards I got. I have the 3 of Cups. Again, I'm telling you, there's some people there, wherever, whether it's family, friends, or some type of protective agency right before they get extradited. I have the King of Swords, though, that is an authoritarian. So, that could be, say, even a cop. I got the 10 of Wands. Sometimes my 10 of Wands refer to, sometimes that 10 of Wands refer to, prison or going towards prison. We have the 6 of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the 7 of Wands, standing your ground, the 10 of Cups. So 10 of Cups represents family or, that togetherness. But if you're with other people, they can't create that same feeling. What you eating, DeVell?
That's the same crab salad.
Okay. And so we have the Hermit and hiding. So that's what I'm seeing. Hold on. It's almost like an underground type thing.
See, everything you're saying, it's confirming what I was thinking about.
What?
I'm thinking it's got something to do with the actual Mexican police as far as because they were looking so bad that they didn't do nothing earlier. I'm thinking that they actually know something, but they keeping it to themselves and try. I'm getting something like that,
Yeah,
because they look really, really bad, But there's some corrupt, me dealing with a lot of Mexicans in my previous job and stuff. That's a real corrupt entity, the Mexican police.
Right.
And I can see something like that.
A lot of people too, they want to hear, they want to get news, they want confirmation. But even in the American government, there's times that they don't tell us everything that's going on. We don't know.
Right.
Sometimes it could be annoying because in some cases, if things aren't done, it could turn cold. But there are other cases, like we've seen in the Orrin and Orson Welles case, where the adopted parents, Terrence and Jacqueline West, they wind up, what do you say? The authorities. I'm gonna be like Nani. How do you say it in English? English, my first only language. But anyway, where they are quiet and they're hush hush, and everybody's outraged and like, we need some answers here. We need some answers. They're not doing enough, but behind the scenes, they clearly were doing a lot or they were doing something.
Yeah, that could be something simple like that because. They don't want the public tainting the case. If they put it out there or put some information out, that could compromise the whole thing and who they actually looking for or whatever. And you could spook the actual person that they're investigating.
Exactly. And that happens too. We want to know, we want people to say something, but they don't always say something. Remember here, now we're working with the Mexican government. So, they not gonna, just because we want that, They don't feel like they owe it to
And
us.
they work all you talking about different countries, so they got whole different rules applied. They ain't got nothing to do with us. Just because we want it done a certain way.
Entire different rules. It's because we brats and we used to getting what we want at times. You know, that might not be how they work.
Exactly.
So let's see. So let's see. Why is the Hermit there? Why is the Hermit here? And it's StreamYard or my laptop or whatever it is that's freezing. It's really pissing me off because it's got Football Cat's old comment on the screen, DeVell, saying America's team. How long ago did we discuss this?
Oh, wow.
And it won't let me take it off. Yeah.
At least.
Exactly. All right. So let's click clarity on the Hermit. Clarity on the Hermit. And Angel Wing says something about Brittany Griner was released.
I was just thinking about that when we talking about the rules. The same thing with her. Like, yeah, she got locked up for all them years. You know, I mean, she got locked up for 9 years because she had the cannabis oil, right? And that's some messed up thing. That's overly done. But that's the reason I don't like going to other countries.
Yeah, you don't know
what their rules. They got a certain and they don't care.
We don't even know what the rules are. They don't. When you go over there, I'm sure they don't give you a list of rules.
Yeah, you got to look that up yourself. Is what it is. And you know, think about it. First and foremost, none of these other countries like Americans. They never have.
Right.
The American government does so much ill stuff to all these. Nobody, you know, really likes us. So I guarantee, because Brittany Griner, she is like 6'8".
And while DeVell is talking about this, I'm still looking into the question about is Shanquilla arrested. But go ahead, keep talking.
But I'm saying, like, you know, the girl is 6'8". She's 6'8". She's biracial, so she got a little tint to her. Now, and she in Russia with this. Do you think if they had one of their girls who was 6'8", you know, straight up Russian 6'8" girl, you think they would have sentenced her to 9 years? No, not at all. They probably would have detained whoever it was.
Now, what I can tell you,
you know, but yeah, they don't. You going over? That's why I say I ain't going over there. You going over to their country? Individually, somebody might kidnap you or whatever because they don't like Americans. But let's say you get past all that, you so gung-ho about going to another country to do that. You are subject to their laws, and you know what I mean. You can't just say, well, just because I'm American, you don't have that ignorance of law. That's no excuse. And
right.
They will lock your ass up over there. They don't care. You remember, not for a bottle of cannabis oil, 9 years. It ain't like that's enough for her to distribute. So what? You can't say she's a big time dope dealer,
right?
Yeah, they had her in basically a slave camp. And if it weren't for that prison swap, she'd still be over there. She'd still be over there.
Okay, so back to the Shanquilla case right now. Even though we could go back and forth, but I'm also seeing. And it's very prevalent, and I've seen it before, that in this case, especially with Dejanay Jackson, others may be doing it too. There's some type of spiritual work that's being done to protect her. Not sure if the Three of Cups is pointing that out too, but with the Eight of Pentacles, it's a lot of times my spiritual card verified by the High Priestess, which is most certainly a spiritual card for me, verified by the Hierophant, which is obviously like the highest spiritual card in the deck. Okay, it's showing me some type of spiritual advisement or connection. This could even be magic that's being done. It's definitely done in this case. That's being done right now as we speak. So yeah, I feel it's a lot. It's a huge energy for that. So is it being done in this case? Is it being done on this case? Is black magic being done on this case? Is black magic being done on this case? Is black magic being done on this case? Or should we call it that even? Yeah, the Hermit card came out. Oh, you know it. 7 swords at the bottom of the deck. Yes, somebody doing some stuff, boy. I tell you what, people trying to keep them people out of prison.
Yeah.
Okay. He will keep trying to keep these people out of prison big time. All right, but let me try to see deep. I'm going to pull some. Yeah, they're getting some type of spiritual work done. Let me tell you that. Let me pull out a couple more decks so I could see specifically whether or not anyone's locked up. Is anyone locked up in the Shanquilla Robinson case? Is it a Jeffrey or Moody? See, that name may come relevant. That might not be a first and last name. I don't know. Kind of heard it separately. With the name Jeffrey and Moody. All right, Six of Pentacles. Is anyone being locked up in this case in a Shanquilla, or is anybody locked up already? Is anybody arrested in this case? Shanquilla Robinson case. Any of the Capital 6 arrested. Show me clearly and accurately, please. All right. Mother of Sticks. 9 of Baskets. Mother of Baskets. Ace of Baskets. All right. All right. Still seeking clarity. Continue to talk, Deville. I said continue to hold it down while I'm silent.
I pretty much was done with that part. I was just, it was funny that, Angel Wings brought Brittany Grinder up as soon as I was thinking about her once she made that statement. Like, that show enough popped in my mind because I was just talking to her, talking about her earlier today. About the same thing about the rules of other countries, how they don't like us. Yeah, that's not the first. That thing with Brittany Griner, that's not the first time that has happened, nor will it be the last.
Right.
She's lucky she's a name. She's a famous basketball player over here, where she's somebody that because and then her name gets out like that. That the president and everybody getting involved is wanting to get her out. But had she been an ordinary person from over here, just want to go over there, she'd have been up Schitt's Creek. Mm-hmm. She definitely would have been. Because she actually thought.
Yeah, you know how many probably already still up there?
Huh?
Yeah, they stuck out there because of the same thing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But nobody knows their name. Nobody cares.
She actually thought she was going to be there for 9 years because they said she had already cut her hair like down real quick. They was like, "Why you do that?" Because she was like, "It's cold there." She had that long hair that'll freeze up, so she just cut her hair. She really had no qualms she had no realistic view of being let out right now. She thought she's gonna serve that whole 9. She lucky, like I said, she had a prisoner. He did this prisoner slot. So like I said, she was gonna be there.
All right, I'm gonna have to look into something's going on. I'm gonna have to look into that energy, whether or not somebody's arrested in this case deeper later this week. Angel Wings. I'll just keep looking into it. I know I was feeling before, like I say, the presence that she could be with like a protective type of agency right now. It's possible. I do see that there will be, she will get detained, Dejanay Jackson at least. And I believe Nasir Wiggins, I don't remember the energy I pulled on the rest. I don't think I pulled energy of them. The energy for me is a little bit confusing at the moment. I got to wait till we continue on looking into this case this week, because what I'm seeing, it could either represent being protected by a family, loved ones, or whatever, or it could be an actual protection program. So which one it is, I'm not 100% yet, but I just see that Dejanay is around other people, and they're protecting her in some way. So whether that's legally or whether that's friends, it's something to think about. But I see hiding. It's in hiding because of the hermit. It's, it's like darkness with a daggone it. What you call that? A lantern the person holds. So it's a very protective environment that she's in. I can say that.
The bold thing in this case is that she went down there thinking she was with her friends, and then one of them was her friend, obviously.
Right?
That's even worse. It's like you died. So she, in her mind, she died at the hands of her friends.
And she paid for just about all of them.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Well, rumor has it. But she had PPP loans too. With her, I hear her PPP loans was good. She, did good with her business, and they had forgiven the loan, so she didn't have anything to pay back. Now, somebody that was there, allegedly, what's his name? Was it Malik or was it Khalil? I think it was Khalil. He got a PPP loan too, but his business didn't go good, and he actually had to repay. So there's the difference.
Mm-hmm.
And people
off rip. But yeah, them people was not her friends. They definitely proved that.
Mm-hmm.
Not cool.
Football Cast says there is a TV show about being locked up overseas. Mm-hmm. Oh, really, Football Cat? Interesting. I wonder if it's on YouTube too.
Probably so, or Netflix or something like that. It's on Netflix. Got a lot of shows like that though. Like
I wonder if it's
prison life.
One of these places probably don't even have commissaries. It's terrible if they don't even have a commissary. You can't even buy anything off a commissary. They were like, "You're not getting
primitive. You only eat what you can grow." And it's all frozen over there. Frozen.
That's when you're not in prison for profit. You in prison for punishment.
Right. Like I said, she was in it. They called it a penal colony where she was at. So like a slave camp, basically.
Yeah.
Although they did say that she said she wasn't as bad as the other one because where she was working at, they were sewing a bunch of clothes and stuff. But because her hands were so big, she's a big person.
Right.
Couldn't do nothing with the needle, so they made her. She was doing, taking like the fabric over to all the women or something. So she said she didn't have no hard job or nothing, but she still, she's somewhere she ain't forced to do something that she didn't want to be. Period, though.
Yeah, exactly.
All over cannabis oil. That's something else.
I'll be pissed off.
Yeah.
All right, so now, you know what? Even though I cannot use my phone to go into the video, I can play it on audio. I mean, my laptop. I probably could play it on audio on my phone.
Which one are you talking about? The
one of the cases.
The Idaho one. I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, I don't know much about that either. Hold on, we're gonna see. Is this laptop even charging? Let me see. It looks like it's charging, but I can't tell. It got a short. Let's do the Idaho because I have no clue what the heck's going on in Idaho. And I know we're super late on this. I'm going to pull some energy. Oh, I did pull some energy on that one. Oh, 4 hours ago. It's an update. It's 53 seconds long. Let's listen to the update. We're doing this backwards. What is Football Cat saying? Hold on. I'm trying to click on this stuff. It doesn't. All right, there is a TV. Oh, I read that.
Yeah.
Okay. Angel Wings says bread and water. Mm-hmm. All right. So let's play the 53-second update.
A number of tips about a car they've been looking for that was in the area the night of the attack. With so many calls coming in, tipsters now being directed to an FBI global call center after local police asked the public for help in tracking down the occupants of a white 2011 to 2013 Hyundai Elantra.
The fact that they're being so specific about the years of the vehicle, color, says this is not just someone guessing. This is something probably in the distance on a surveillance camera that they feel really may be connected to the case.
As the search continues for a suspect, police are urging people to avoid sharing any misinformation about the case online.
Okay, hold on. All right, let's listen to this one.
Are you looking to establish your business using an address other than your home?
No.
Wish you had a professional business address.
Skip.
Investigators in Moscow, Idaho are looking for people in a specific vehicle that could hold clues in the murders of 4 University of Idaho students. It's actually the first specific request for information about a person who may have been in the area when the murders were committed. Law and Crime's Anjanette Levy has the latest on the plea for help from Moscow, Idaho.
Investigators here at the Moscow Police Department aren't saying much about why they're asking for information about this vehicle, other than they say the person or people who were inside that night may have information critical to this homicide investigation. This is a Hyundai Elantra between the years of 2011 to 2013 that's similar to the vehicle police say was in the immediate area of the King Road home when Kaylee Gonsalves, Maddie Mogan, Ethan Chapin, and Xana Kernodle were senselessly murdered in their sleep.
I knew Ethan really briefly in a class that we had. I think it was last fall. Seemed like a really good dude. So pretty sad to hear the news. And it's also the one person that I knew in Sigma Chi.
Max Kime lives across the street from the home and said he didn't know the young women who lived there, but he said it's loud most nights, especially with college students partying on weekends. The request for information about the Hyundai Elantra came the same day Moscow's police chief and other officers removed Maddie, Kaylee, and Xana's personal items from the home so their families can retrieve them. Boxes full of clothes, shoes, and other items loaded into the back of a truck to be returned to the families. Almost 1 month into the investigation, police say they still have no suspects.
We still continue to work on the premise that we believe this was a targeted incident. We're unsure. We're still making the determination whether that was the actual residence or the individual or individuals inside.
An event is planned for Thursday evening in Moscow to remember the 4 young students, Kaylee Gonsalves, Maddie Mogan, Ethan Chapin, and Xana Kernodle. People will be able to write notes of remembrance and post them in town. In Moscow, Idaho, I'm Anjanette Levy for Law and Crime Daily.
And Anjanette and I actually took a deeper dive into what Idaho State Police Communications Director Aaron Snell, who you just saw, had to say. We did this on Law and Crime's podcast, Sidebar.
Who do you believe was targeted? And he said they still don't know. Now, that's what he's saying. He said they don't know if it was one person targeted in the house, more than one, or if it was the house itself. And I said in response, like, well, what do you mean? Burglary gone wrong? And he's like, and he said, but they're getting these test results in from the crime lab. They're going through video and all of these different things. I'm sure they're going through the victims' cell phones and social media accounts. And there are people all over this town who've been interviewed by Moscow police and the FBI and Idaho State Police. So I thought it was interesting that they still don't know or still won't say whether they think it was the people targeted or the house. And
so Tefel, it goes on from here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll continue it on. But do you think that it was most likely the people targeted or just the house? Not to say you have any information to go.
Right. I don't know at all. But I mean, something like that when there's 4 of them, like even then.
And it was 6 in the house altogether. 2 of them didn't die.
Yeah. So that's what I said. It could go either way. You don't see usually 4 people targeted like that. So that's just but it's still primitive. I don't have a whole lot of information to begin with, but other than what happened. They don't even know who have an idea. That dude was right though. The one that investigated, like, I don't saying a specific year of that car that they looked for. Somebody knew exactly what that car was. They didn't have no guess at all. So that if they had that, they pretty much know who did it, or somebody out there know who did it. Or real close to it.
Wow, Football Cat said Idaho suspect left USA to go to Africa.
Wait, say that again?
They must not have been an official suspect, I wonder. Football Cat said Idaho suspect left USA to go to Africa. So I'll let you think about that one. And Football Cat says his alibi was driving 5 hours to family cabin in the middle of the night. Wow. Angel Wings says somebody slipped something in 3 drinks or food for them to be all killed. And you know what? I don't know if you guys follow, or I did a video on the Springfield 3. Was it the Springfield 3? Yes, 3 of them. Susie. Yeah, it was 3 of them. Anyway, and that's what I felt happened with them as well. But let's see. Football Cat says 2 roommates and a dog survived. Wow. Angel Wing says, I think Okay, Angel Wing says, I think the roommate did it. Wow. You know what? I was sitting here thinking, well, that's what a lot of people would question at first. Like, what about the other people there? Like, how did they survive? You know? So I wonder how much that theory is being pushed out there, because I have not followed this case, and I wonder if anybody's actually, I'm thinking a lot of people would be thinking about that, right?
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, that's totally possible because, you know, some people's systems are weaker than others, and some people can handle what others can't. You know,
right.
Kill one. I mean, depending on how they die, you know, if that's how they died with poisoning or something, then yeah, that's definitely that. Yeah, that don't affect, you know, everybody the same at all. So,
but you think that it would be the roommate that did it? You think it would have been the roommate that possibly could have done it?
I'm not even gonna say because I have no idea, because it's like I said, I don't even know the method of death other than, I mean, I'm getting from the chat like she said, like poisoning or whatever. When it's a lot of them,
they're young.
Anybody, that's somebody. And because it's poisoning like that, that could be done from a fire. So you know, so that's a whole mystery to me. That's why they do it. As somebody that don't want to get up close, that's somebody that don't want to get their hands dirty, and possibly usually poisoning is usually suggests female, because they're not strong enough to do anything to overpower somebody, their victim. Usually suggests a female.
Right.
They did it, so who knows?
All right, so Football Cat says, let me see. He says the alibi was dry. Okay, I read that. Angel Wing says somebody slipped something into their drinks or food. Okay, to be killed. Football Cat says 2 roommates and dog survived. Angel Wing says, I think the roommate did it. And Football Cat says maybe animal psychic needed to talk to dog. That's good. I'm trying to think. Do they have animal psychics? I mean, animal dogs? Huh?
Horse whisperers and animal whisperers. I'm quite sure they got somebody like that.
I would love to hear what they had to say. I don't even know that I'm trying. I don't even know. I'm sure it's possible, but
I mean, it's possible that they're out there. I don't know whether they get anything really credible out of that or not. That's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, because it really depends too, and definitely on the psychic, because some cases you can be point on, it could be really accurate, and another case might not have the same energy, or something is kind of shielded. So it really depends. But if it's a psychic that, you know, continuously gets these things right, then shoot, I would love to hear from them. Yeah, animal psychic. So let's see. They were all stabbed, I think this says.
Okay, see, that's something different. Now that doesn't suggest a female at all, unless she's a straight up assassin. As everybody.
I mean, to be the roommate and get away with it and nothing. Well, it wouldn't be odd for them to have fingerprints because they live in the same house together.
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, if all of them were stabbed, that's evidence everywhere on that. You know, that's gonna pop up somewhere. You can't clean all that up. That now, if it was a gun, maybe it's hard to.
What if you have blood?
Murder, but
what about? Ooh, this water going down the wrong pipe, guys. But what about water? What about with gloves and a knife, though?
Not in a stabbing. Not with that many people. If it was 4 people that got killed, and the other 2 that were stabbed that survived, that's 6 people that were stabbed. Ain't nobody getting away with that. Not no one person. Because some kind of DNA coming off somewhere, and that, like there's too much blood to clean up all that. You can't. That ain't gonna be cleaned up. That amount of blood is definitely on whoever stabbed them. That got to be found out. The only other way, even if they got them clothes off immediately and burnt them or something's gonna be tracked somewhere with that amount of blood. Nah. So now and at that point, the only thing that would be their saving grace is if whoever did the stabbing has absolutely no criminal record and no record of fingerprints or nothing, where it can't pop up. But I mean, they live the rest of their life squeaky clean, not even get a ticket.
Angel Wing says they had to be subdued and not fight off the killer.
True.
All right, let's listen to a little bit more what they have to say here. Hold on.
And there were other things I asked him about too. You know, when are we going to get to see this hear this 911 call? I mean, usually you hear a 911 call pretty early on. And he said, you know, he didn't think it would be released immediately, but he thought it might come sooner rather than later.
And you can hear more from Anjanette on our podcast Sidebar. I actually spoke with her about what she's learned on the ground in Idaho, and we're going to continue, of course, to follow all updates on this story, not only on the Sidebar podcast, but also.
All right, let's hear the surviving roommate speak out. Hold on.
3 weeks later, more questions, few answers, no suspects, as friends remember 4 lives lost.
How truly special I felt to be your friend.
For the first time, we hear from the 2 surviving roommates inside at the time of the stabbings, in their own words.
I'm going to be reading 2 different letters, one from Dylan and one from Bethany.
Their letters read by a pastor at a service held this weekend. From Dylan Mortensen.
My life was greatly impacted to have known these 4 beautiful people.
And Bethany Funk.
Maddie, Kaylee, Xana, and Ethan were truly all one of a kind. They all lit up any room they walked into and were gifts to this world.
Officials say the surviving roommates have been ruled out as potential suspects. Their 4 friends stabbed to death in the early morning hours of November 13th, likely while asleep in their beds. With no suspects or murder weapon, the Moscow Police Department still following leads in the investigation, digging through more than 100 pieces of evidence on top of thousands of calls, tips, and emails, maintaining the fatal stabbings were targeted. The department also focused on dispelling misinformation, saying there is speculation without factual backing, stoking community fears and spreading false information. But in this tight-knit town, frustration is boiling over. The father of one of the 4 victims, Kaylee Gonzalez, is speaking out about the investigation to Fox News.
The lead detective looked me in his eyes. I have no doubt he's working as hard as he can. But somebody isn't communicating. There's nothing being released.
In our interview, he says with a lack of evidence, he's terrified the trail could go cold.
I don't know how you catch a criminal if you don't even know what you're looking for.
Families now fearful they may never find justice. Steve Patterson, NBC News.
All right, that's why you guys need to keep liking this. Like my videos, put me out there. Maybe the parents, will reach out to me. You guys let them know I'm here, I exist. And not to say that I can get it right, but I sure enough will try my hardest and see what energy I could pull. Sometimes, I hear names, and I mean, when you're dealing with nothing, you're working with nothing, and there's no clues out there, something's better than nothing. Okay. And I would like to lead them the right direction. So definitely please go ahead, like, push this video out there and share. When you're on other lives, other groups, mention my name at True Crime Psychic on YouTube. I have seen many things in previous cases, so I might be able to put something together here and at least help lead these people in the right direction. All right, other than that, let's go back to the chat. Football Cat says, I heard, DeVell, can you help me read some of this stuff? DeVell, I think DeVell went to sleep on us. Oh, did he fall asleep? He really fell asleep. I was joking here. Or maybe he had to take a call. That's what we're going to see. Football Cat says, I heard one of the girls killed was almost, decapitated. Oh, my God. Did you have me on hold, DeVell?
No, I think I have those a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Talk, but wouldn't decipher what you were saying.
I was wondering, but I didn't hear you snoring or anything.
No, I wasn't that deep into it because I still heard you. But
all right, we're about to get off here in a minute. But Football Cat says, I heard one of the girls killed was almost decapitated. And Angel Wing says, no one gave a description of the killer. The roommate saw nothing, cannot believe that. The roommate saw nothing, cannot believe that.
Right.
Hey, Angel Wing's right. They didn't hear anything. They just woke up to this.
Seriously doubt it.
All right, I'm seeing some stuff here already, but I'm not gonna speak on that right now. Some things are questionable. Yeah, so let's finish up. We'll be back on this week, probably sometimes by myself and sometimes hopefully DeVell will jump on. You guys are always welcome to hit the panel with me anytime you like. The StreamYard link is pinned in the chat, so it will be pinned next time too. Let me go ahead and pull some cards, a collective read real quick. Reading for the collective. What do they have to look forward to the rest of December? For everyone under the sound of my voice, let me see, what do they have to look forward to the rest of December? Show me with great clarity and accuracy, please. Okay, somebody's going to be walking away from something, depending on who you are. It's different. That could be a relationship for one person. That could be a job for another person. That could also be travel, but I see a movement away from eight of cups. Show me more. Show me more. Show me more. Like a journey away. Show me more. Oh, dang. I'm there on the cards done fell. 1 second. DeVell, we gonna be right off here, huh? Ooh, I said I'll be right off. I'm just doing this collective real quick, and it's going to be super quick. Show me where are they going? Show me more about this journey. What's on a journey? Reading for the collective. I see fertility. I see a new beginning in something with the Empress here. It that could be money and love, but there's a new beginning. It's fertility, right? The Empress represents fertility. You might not even be sure of certain things with the Two of Pentacles here, trying to juggle something. We could be trying to juggle money, but something's being juggled, all right? Feeling kind of restraint or constraint in a way still at the same time. There will be an ending to something with the Ten of Swords. Clarity, show me more. Show me more. Reading for the collective. Five of Pentacles. Some people's money not going to be right. Even though something's coming in, fertility, the beginning of something, but there's still going to be a lack of something with the Five of Pentacles there. Oh, or could that be an ending of lack of money? Let's see. Show me more. Show me more. Nine of Swords. Some of you guys going to be in your head about something. It could be finances. Show me more. Losing sleep over something, overthinking. Ten of Wands, a burden. Trying to push a burden away, or show me more. Overworking. All right, we have the Lovers. Show me more. Show me more. Options. I see some type of offer that you feel like refusing. That could fit, depending on who you are and your energy. Some could be not wanting to take a certain offer. That could be in love or an option in love, or an option as far as money goes. Queen of Pentacles. Show me more. You're not liking some type of option coming in. You're looking over at wanting to see what other opportunities are out there with the globe in your hand and Two of Wands. Yeah, the traveling energy. I'm going to cut this short because I know Zavelle wants to go to sleep. So, and we've been on here long enough.
We've been on for a minute.
All right, so what's the outcome? Hold on, let me scrape this all up. Give me 1 second. We're going to cut this even short. We'll do a longer one next time. But what's the outcome? What's the outcome? Ten of Wands. You're going to be pushing the burden aside, the strength. You're going to have some strength, may need some strength. Nine of Cups. You're going to be manifesting at the bottom of the deck. Something. Ooh. It's definitely an ending to something. For some of you guys, it might be a job. Some type of job could be ending for you, or some type of burden could be ending for you. See, money, you're in your head about money, right? But then money's going to finally come in with the Empress, but it's going to feel like you juggling for a minute. And with that Hermit, that Nine of Swords, some people might even be laid off for a minute. But things are going to change. All right, hold on. Let's see. Ooh, a little bit of conflict. Listen, what I can tell you is that there's definitely a journey to the top of the mountain, because it might be a part where your heart's broken about a certain situation. All right. For some of you, it might be third party energy. It might be money. All right. But I see you taking a leap of faith to something new, which is going to bring you success with the Six of Wands. So it's like almost a bittersweet energy here. For some reason, it's a bittersweet energy. That's what's coming in. You got to take the bad with the good. That's just how it is for this December. Let's see. I saw a football cat said, have a great weekend. I don't know if you said anything above that. Won't let me scroll up. Angel Wing says, somebody knows something about the people who did that, and I don't believe the roommates and what they had. Shoot, it cut out. I'm going to have to go on my phone to read the rest. Hold on. YouTube. I just want to finish reading the comments and then I'm off of here. Hold on. And then I'm off of here. Hold on. All right. So Football Cat says, everyone. Okay. Angel Wing says, the roommate saw nothing. Cannot believe that. Football Cat says, everyone have a great weekend. You too, love. Angel Wing says, somebody knows something about the people who did that. And I don't believe that the roommates believed the roommates and what they had on and race. What they had on and race. Am I missing something right there? I don't believe the roommates and what they had on and race. I can't believe they have no involvement. Okay. Football Cat says, I have a job interview Monday. Sounds like me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, good for that collective. I'm glad. So yeah, okay. So then that might be a victory right then. Because in December there's something that's victorious, even though it's like some people are coming over some type of obstacle. You know, the bitter part, but then you get to the sweet part. So claim that, Football Cat. Angel Wing says, good luck, football. Yes, good luck to you. Football Cat, thank you. Football Cat, blessings to you. Blessings to you too. Sounds like me with the money in the head, in my head. Yeah, overthinking. See a lot of overthinking for people. But that's okay, because things will, it's going to transition smoothly. All right. Love you guys. We are out. Peace, love, and light. Devel. Tell them bye. We signing off. No, I said we signing off.
Oh, yeah, I heard you. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Take care. Love, peace, and hair grease.
I'm trying to hit end broadcast. It's still not letting me do that. Unbelievable. I'm held hostage. Hold on, guys. I'm going to go. Oh, here we go. It's going to work. Let's give it